lightning or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done. When the battle's lost and won.
That will be ere the setting sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath.
There, to meet with Macbeth.
I come. Grey Market! Meow!
Paddock call.
Anon! Anon!
Hail, brave friend. Say to the king the knowledge of the broils thou didst leave it.
Doubtful it stood, like two spent swimmers that do cling together and choke their art. The merciless MacDonald and Fortune on his damn quarrel smiling showed like the rebels' whore, but all's too weak. For brave Macbeth, well, he deserves that name, disdaining Fortune, with his brandished steel which smoked with bloody execution, like Valor's minion carved out his passage till he faced the slave, which ne'er shook hands nor bade farewell to him, till he unseamed him from the nave to the chops and fixed his head upon our battlements.
Oh, valiant cousin, worthy gentleman.
No sooner justice had with valour armed compelled these skipping kerns to trust their heels, but the Norwegian lord, surveying vantage with furbished arms and a new supply of men, began a fresh assault.
Dismayed not this our captains, Macbeth and Banquo?
Yes, like sparrows eagles or the hare the lion, so they doubly redouble blows upon the foe. I cannot tell, but I am weak. My gashes cry for help.
God save the king.
Whence comest thou, worthy thane?
From Fife, great king. On away and banners flout the sky and fan our people cold. Norway himself, with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict, till Macbeth and Banquo, lapped in proof, confronted him with self-comparisons, point against point, rebellious arm against arm, curbing his lavish spirit, and to conclude, the victory fell on us.
Great happiness! No more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go pronounce his present death, and with his former title, greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.
Been, sister?
Killing swine.
Sister, where thou?
Oh, a sailor's wife had chestnuts in her lap, and munched, and munched, and munched. Give me, quoth I, a rhyme witch, the rump-fed runion cries. Her husband's to Aleppo gone, the master o' the tiger, but in a sieve I'll feather sail, and like a rat without a tail, I'll do, and I'll do, and I'll do.
I'll give thee a wind.
Oh, thou art kind.
And I another.
Oh, I myself have all the other, and the very ports they blow, all the quarters that they know. I, the shipman's card, I'll drain him dry as hay, and sleep shall neither night nor day fall upon his penthouse lid. He shall live a man forbid. Weary 7 nights, 9 times 9, shall he dwindle, peak and pine? pine, though his bark cannot be lost. Yet it can be tempest-tossed. Look what I have.
Show me. Show me.
Oh, yeah, I have a sailor's thumb. Oh, racked at home, but he did come. A drum, Macbeth will come.
We're sisters hand in hand, posters of the sea and land, thus to go about, thrice to thine and thrice to mine, thrice again to make up 9. Peace, the charm's wound up.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
How far is it called to forest? What are these? So withered and so wild in their attire, that not look like the inhabitants of the earth, and yet are on it. Live you! Are you aught that man may question?
Speak, if you can. What are you?
All hail to thee! Hail Macbeth, Thane of Glamis!
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Corder.
All hail Macbeth that shall be king hereafter.
Are you fantastical, or that indeed which outwardly you show? My noble partner, you greet with present grace and great prediction of noble having and royal hope, that he seems rapt withal. To me you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favours nor your grace.
Hail, 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 lesser than Macbeth and greater. Hail, 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 not so happy yet much happier. Hail, 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 thou shalt get king though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo. Hail, 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 hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers. Tell me more. I know I am Thane of Glamis, but how of Corder? The Thane of Corder lives, a prosperous gentleman. And to be king stands not within the prospect of belief. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting.
The earth hath bubbles like the water has, and these are of them. Whither are they vanished?
Into the air. And what seemed corporal melted like breath into the wind. Would they had stayed.
Were such things here as we do speak about? Or have we eaten on the insane root that takes reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings,
You shall be king,
and Thane of Corder. Went it not so?
to thy self-same words and tune. Who's here?
The king hath happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success. And when he reads thy personal ventures in the rebels' fight, his wonders and his praises do contend what should be thine or his. And, for an earnest of a greater honour, he bade me, from him, call thee Thane of Cawdor, in which addition, hail, most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
What? Can the devil speak true?
The Thane of Corder lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
The Thane of Cawdor lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life which he deserves to lose. Whether he did combine with those of Norway, or did line the rebels with hidden help and vantage, I know not, but treason's capital, confessed and proved, have overthrown him.
Glamis and Thane of Corder, the greatest is behind. Do you not hope your children shall be kings when those that gave the Thane of Corder to me promised no less to them?
That trusted home might yet enkindle you to the crown, besides the Thane of Cawdor. But is strange, and oftentimes to win us to our harm, the instruments of darkness tell us truths, win us with honest trifle, to betray us in deepest consequence. Cause of the word, I pray you.
This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, why hath it given me the earnest of success, commencing in a truth? I am Thane of Corder. If good, why do I yield to that suggestion whose horrid image doth unfix my hair and make my seated heart knock at my ribs against the use of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder yet is but fantastical, shakes so my single state of man that function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not.
Look how our partner's wrapped.
If chance would have me king, why, chance may crown me without my stir.
New honours come upon him. Like our strange garments, cleave not to their mould, but with the aid of use.
Come what, come may, time and the hour run through the roughest day.
Worthy Macbeth, we wait upon your leisure.
Give me your favour, my dull brain was wrought with things forgotten. Let us to all the king. Kind sir, your pains are registered where every day I turn the leaf to read them. Think about what has chanced, and after time, the interim having weighed it, let us speak our free hearts each to other.
Very gladly.
Come, friends.
His execution done on Cawdor. Are not those in commission yet returned?
My liege, they have not yet come back, but I've spoke with one who saw him die, who did report that very frankly he confessed his treason, implored your highness's pardon, and set forth a deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like believing it. He died as one who had been studied in his death, to throw away the dearest thing he owed, as 'twere careless trifle.
There's no art to find the mind's construction in the face. He was a man in whom I had an absolute trust. Oh, worthiest cousin, the sin of my ingratitude even now is heavy on me. Only I have left to say that more is thy due than more than all can pay.
The service and the loyalty I owe in doing it pays itself.
Welcome hither! I have begun to plant thee, and will labour to make thee full of growing. Noble Banquo, thou hast no less deserved, nor must be known, no less to have done so. Let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There, if I grow, the harvest will be your own.
My plenteous joys, wanton in fullness, seek to hide themselves in drops of sorrow. Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and you whose places are the nearest, know that we shall establish our estate upon our eldest, Malcolm, whom we name hereafter the Prince of Cumberland. Which honour must, not unaccompanied, invest him only, but signs of nobleness like stars shall shine on all deservers. From hence to Inverness, and bind us further to you.
I'll be myself the harbinger and make joyful the hearing of my wife with your approach. So humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cawdor.
The Prince of Cumberland. That is a step on which I must fall down, or else o'erleap, for in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by perfectest report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned to question them further, they made themselves air into which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title before these weird sisters had saluted me and referred me to the coming on of time with "Hail King that shall be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightest not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Glams, thou art, and Corder, and shall be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. 'Tis too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, or not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, that wouldst thou holily, wouldst not play false, but would wrongly win. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valour of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid do seem to have thee crowned withal. What's your tidings?
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art mad to say it. Is not thy master with him, who word so would have informed for preparation?
Oh, so please you, it is true. Our king is coming. One of the fellows got the speed of him and, almost dead for breath, had scarcely more than would make up his message.
Give him tending. He brings great news. The raven is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the passage and access to remorse, that no compunctions, visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold. Great Glams, worthy Corder! Oh, greater than both, by the all hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
Oh, my dearest love. Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my thane, is as a book wherein men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time. Give welcome in your hand, your eye, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which shall, for all our nights and days to come, give solely sovereign sway and masterdom. Only look up, clear. To alter favour ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself to our gentle senses. See our honoured hostess. God yield us for your pains and thank us for your trouble.
All our service, at every point, done twice, and then done double. Your Majesty loads our house with honours.
Where's the Thane of Cawdor? We coursed him at the heels and had a purpose to be his purveyor, but he rides well, and his great love, sharp as his spur, hath brought him to his home before us. Fair and honoured hostess, we are your guests tonight. Give me your hand. Conduct me to mine host. We love him highly, and shall continue our graces towards him.
If it were done when 'tis done, or well it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence, and catch with his Circe's success, but that this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we jump the life to come. But in these cases, we still have judgment here, that we but teach bloody instructions, which, being taught, return to plague the inventor. Our even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poisoned chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed. Then, as his host, who should against the murderer shut the door not, bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear in his great office, that his virtues will be like angels trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off. And pity, like a naked newborn babe striding the blast, or heaven's cherubim, forced upon the sightless couriers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye, that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, only vaulting ambition, which overleaps itself and falls on the other. How now, what news?
He hath almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
Know you not he has?
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honoured me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which should be worn now in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since and wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time, such I account thy love. Wouldst thou have lived in esteem, wouldst thou have which thou esteem the very ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat in the attic.
Prithee, peace! I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
Beast was it then made you break this enterprise to me. When you durst do it, then you were a man. I have given suck and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while he was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail?
We fail! Screw your courage to the sticking place, and we'll not fail. When Duncan is asleep, whereto rather shall his day's hard journeying soundly invite him. His two chamberlains will I with wine and wassail so convince that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason a limbic only, when in swinish sleep their drenched natures lie, as in a death. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon their spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
Bring forth men, children only, for Thy undaunted metal should compose nothing but males. Will it not be received? When we had marked with blood those sleepy two of his own chamber, and used their very daggers, that they had done it?
Who dares receive it other, as we shall make our griefs and clamour roar upon his death?
I am settled, and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away, and mock the time with fairest show. False face must hide what the false heart doth know.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I've not heard the clock.
She goes down at 12.
I take this later, sir.
Here, hold my sword. There's husbandry in heaven. Their lights are all out. Take thee that too. A heavy summons lies like lead upon me, and yet I could not sleep. Merciful powers, restrain in me the cursed thoughts that nature gives way to in repose. Here, give me my sword. Who's there?
A friend?
Oh, what, sir? Not yet at rest? The king's abed. He has been an unusual pleasure and sent forth great largesse to your offices.
Bring on prepared, where our will became servant to defect, which else should free of rorts.
All's well. I dreamt last night of the three weird sisters. To you they have showed some truth.
I think not of them, but when we can entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business, if you would grant the time.
At your kindest leisure.
Good. Repose the while.
Thanks, sir. The like to you.
Go bid thy mistress, when my drink is ready, she strike upon the bell. Get thee to bed. Is this a dagger I see before me? The handle toward my hand. Come. Let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding from a heat oppressive brain? I see thee yet in form as palpable as this which I now draw. Now marshals me the way light was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes have made the falls of the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still, and on thy blade and dudgeon gouts of blood which was not so before. There is no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs us to mine eyes. Now, o'er the one half world, nature seems dead, and wicked dreams abuse the curtain's sleep. Hear not my steps, which way they walk, for fear the very stones prate of my whereabouts, and take this present horror from the time which now suits with it. Whilst I threat he lives, words to the heat of deeds too cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven, or to hell.
What hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark, peace. 'Twas the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman that gives the sternest good night. He is about it. The door is open, and the surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their possets, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die. Alack, they have awakened, and 'tis not done. The attempt, not the deed, confounds us. Hark, I laid their daggers ready, he could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband?
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl shriek and cricket cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
Aye.
Hark, who lies in the second chamber?
Donalbean.
This is a sorry sight.
Oh, foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
As one did laugh in his sleep, and one cried murder, and they did wake each other. I stood and heard them. But they did say their prayers and address them again to sleep.
There's two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen the other. As they had seen me with these hangman's hands, listening their fear, I could not say amen when they did say, God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
Wherefore could I not pronounce amen? I had most need of blessing. Amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth doth murder sleep. The innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the ravelled sleeve of care. The death of each day's lives, sore labour's bath. Balm of hurt minds, chief nourisher at life's feast.
What do you mean?
Still it cried, sleep no more to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep. Therefore Corder shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Why, my worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain-sickly of things. Go, fetch some water, wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go, carry them, and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think what I have done. Look on it again I dare not.
Firm purpose. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is it with me that every noise appalls me? What hands are these? They pluck out mine eyes. With all great Neptune's oceans wash the blood clean from this hand. No, this my hand will rather the multitudinous seas in Carnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your colour, yet I would shame to wear hearts so white. A little water clears us of these deeds.
To know my deed, 'twere best not know myself. Wait, Duncan, with thy knocking. I would thou couldst.
There's a knocking indeed. If a man were porter of Hellgate, he should have old turning the key. Knock, knock, who's there in the name of Beelzebub? Here's a farmer that's hanged himself on the expectation of tariffs. Come in time, here you may rest yourself. Knock, knock, who's there in the other devil's name? Here's an equivocator who could swear in both the scales against either scale, who's committed treason enough for God's sake, yet could not equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, knock, who's there? Here's an English tailor that has come hither for stealing from a French hose. Oh, come in, tailor, here you may roast your goose. Knock, knock, never a quiet. What are you? But this place is too cold for hell. I shall devil porter it no further. I had thought to have let in some of all professions that go the primrose way to the everlasting bonfire. A nod, a nod. Pray you remember the porter?
Was it so late, friend, ere you went to bed, that you do lie so late?
Pray you, sir, we were carousing till the second cock, and drink, sir, is a great provoker of three things.
What three things does drink especially provoke?
Marry, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. Lechery, sir, it provokes and unprovokes. It provokes the desire, but takes away the performance. Therefore, much drink may be said to be an equivocator with lechery. It makes him and it mars him, it sets him on and takes him off. It persuades him, disheartens him. It makes him stand to and not stand to. In conclusion, equivocates him in a sleep and giving him the lie, leaves him.
I believe drink gave thee the lie last night. Is thy master stirring? Our knocking has awaited. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both. Is the king awake?
Not yet. No, not yet.
He did command me to call timely on him. I've almost slipped the hour. I'll make so bold to call.
Goes the king hence today?
He does. He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, the chimneys were blown down. And as they say, lamentings heard in the air, strange screams of death, and prophesying in accents terrible of dire combustion and confused events, new hatched to the woeful time. The obscure bird did clamour the livelong night, and some say the earth was feverous and did shake.
Horror! Horror! What's the matter? Tell nor hearken nor conceive nor name thee.
What is the matter?
Most sacrilegious murder hath broke open the Lord's lonely temple and stole thence the life of the building.
What is it you say, the life?
Meaning his majesty?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with a new gorgon. Do not bid me speak. Approach and see yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Banquo, Donalbain, Malcolm, awake! Ring the bell!
What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls to parley the sleepers of this house? Speak! Speak!
Oh, gentle lady, it is not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. Oh, Banquo, our royal master is murdered!
Oh.
Too cruel anywhere!
I would die to now before this chance I had lived a blessed time. For from this moment there is nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys. Renown and grace is dead. The wine of life is drawn, and the mere lees is left this vault to brag of.
What is amiss?
You are, and do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father is murdered!
Oh, by whom? Those of his chamber, it seemed, had done it. Their hands and faces were all badged with blood, as were their daggers, which unwiped we found upon their pillows.
Yet I do repent me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man. The expedition of my violent love outrun the pauser, reason. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood, and his gashed stabs looked like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There, the murderers, steeped in the colour of their trade, their daggers unmannily breached with gore. Who could refrain that had a heart to love, and in that heart the courage to make his love known?
Look to the lady!
Why do we hold our tongues that most may claim this argument for ours?
What should be spoken here? Where our fate, hidden in auger hole, may rush and seize us. Let's away. Our tears are not yet brewed.
Nor a strong sorrow upon the foot of motion.
Look to the lady, and when we have our naked frailties hid, that suffer in exposure, let us meet and examine this most bloody piece of work, to know it further. Fears and scruples shake us. In the great hand of God I stand, and thence against the undervulged pretence I fight of treasonous malice.
And so do I!
And so all!
Let us briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall.
Well contented.
What will you do? Let us not consort with them. To show an unfelt sorrow is an office which the false man does easy. I'll to England.
To Ireland I. Our separated fortune shall keep us both the safer. Where we are, there's daggers in men's smiles. The near in blood, the nearer bloody.
This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet lighted, and our safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore to horse, and let us not be dainty with the leave-taking, but shift away. There's warrant in that theft, which steals itself when there's no mercy left.
Threescore and 10 I can remember well. The volume of which time I have seen hours dreadful and things strange. But this sore night hath trifled for my knowings.
Ah, good father, thou seest the heavens as troubled with man's act, threatens his bloody stage. By the clock, 'tis day, and yet dark night strangles the travelling lamp. Is it night's predominance or the day's shame that darkness does the face of earth entomb when living light should kiss it?
'Tis unnatural, even like the deed that's done. On Tuesday last, a falcon, towering in her pride of place, was by a mousing owl hawked at and killed.
And Duncan's horses, a thing most strange and certain, beauteous and swift, the minions of their race, turned wild in nature. Broke their stalls, flung out, contending against obedience as they would make war with mankind.
'Tis said they eat each other.
The good Macbeth, how goes the world, sir, now?
Why, see you not?
Is it known who did this more than bloody deed?
Those that Macbeth has slain.
Alas the day. What good could they pretend?
They were suborned. Malcolm and Donalbain, the king's two sons, have stolen away and fled, which puts upon them suspicion of the deed.
Against nature still, thriftless ambition that would raven up thine own life's means. Then 'tis most like the sovereignty would fall upon Macbeth.
He is already named and travelled to Scone to be invested.
And where is Duncan's body?
Carried to Colmcille, the sacred storehouse of his predecessors and guardian of their bones.
Will you to Scone?
No, cousin. I'll to Fife.
Well, I will thither.
May you see things well done there. Adieu, lest our old robes fit easier than our new.
God's benison go with you, and with those that would make good of bad, and friends of foes.
Thou hast it now, King Cawdor Glams, as the weird women promised, and I fear thou playedst most foully for it. Yet it was said, it should not stand in thy posterity, but that I should be root and father of many kings, if there comes truth from them, as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine. Why, by the verities on these made good, may they not be my oracles as well, and set me up in hope, but hush, no more.
Here's our chief guest.
Had he been forgotten, it had been as a gap in our great feast, and all thing unbecoming.
Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence.
May your highness command upon me to the which duties are, with a most indissoluble tie, forever knit.
Ride you this afternoon?
Aye, my lord.
We would else have desired your good advice, which hath still been both grave and prosperous, in this day's council. But we'll take tomorrow, when... Yes, we'll take tomorrow. Is it far you ride?
Aye, my lord, as far as will fill up time twixt this and supper.
They'll not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
We hear our bloody cousins are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not confessing their cruel parricide, filling their hearers with strange invention. But of that tomorrow, when therewithal we shall have cause of state craving us jointly. Hie thee to horse, adieu till you return at night. Goes Fleance with you?
Aye, my lord.
I wish your horses swift and sure of foot, and so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell.
Cyril, a word with you?
Send those men out, pleasure.
They are, my lord.
Bring them before us. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. 'Tis much he dares, and to that dauntless temper of his mind he hath a wisdom which doth guide his valour to act in safety. There's none but he whose being I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuked, as it is said Mark Antony's was by Caesar. He chipped the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him. Then, prophet-like, they held him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren sceptre in my grip, thence to be wrenched with an unlineal hand. No son of mine succeeding. If it be so, for Banquo's issue have I filed my mind. For them the gracious Duncan have I murdered. Put rancours in the vessel of my peace only for them. And mine eternal jewel given to the common enemy of man, to make them kings. The seeds of Banquo, kings. Rather than so, come fate into the list, and champion me to the utterance. Who's there? Now go and stay by the door and wait till we call. Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was so, please your highness.
Well then, now have you considered of our speeches? Know that it was he, in the times past, which held you so under fortune, which you thought had been our innocent self. This I made good to you in our last conference, passed in probation with you how you were born in hand, how crossed the instruments who wrought with them, and all things else that to half a soul and to a notion crazed say, thus did Banquo.
You made it known to us.
I did. And went further, which is now our point of second meeting. Do you find your patience so predominant in your nature that you can let this go? Are you so gospel to pray for this good man and for his issue whose heavy hand has bound you to the grave and beggared yours forever?
We are men, my liege.
Aye, in the catalogue you go for men, and so of men. If you have a station in the file, not in the worst rank of manhood, say it, and I will put that business in your hearts whose execution takes your enemy off.
I am one, my liege, whom the vile blows and buffets of the world have so incensed that I am reckless what I do to spite one.
And I another, so weary with disasters, tugged with fortune, that I would set my life on any chance to mend it, or be rid of it.
Both of you know Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is he mine. And in such bloody distance that every minute of his being thrusts against my nearest of life. And though I could, with barefaced power, sweep him from my sight, and bid my will avouch it, yet I must not. For certain friends that are both his and mine, whose loves I may not drop, will wail his fall who I myself struck down. And thence it is that I to your assistance do make love, masking the business from the common eye for sundry weighty reasons.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command us.
Though our lives...
Your spirits shine through you. It must be done tonight, and something from the palace. Always thought that I require a clearness, and with him, to leave no rubs nor botches in the work. Fleance, his son, who keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me than is his father's, must embrace the fate of that dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart, I'll come to you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
Is Banquo gone from court?
Aye, madam, but returns again tonight.
Say to the king I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Madam, I will.
Naught's had, all spent, when our desire is got without content. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy, than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. How now, my lord, why do you keep alone of sorrow's fancies your companions making, using those thoughts which should indeed have died with them they think on? Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scorched the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself whilst our poor malice remains in danger of her former tooth. But let the frame of things disjoint. Both the worlds suffer. Here we will eat our meal in fear and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better to be with the dead whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace, than on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done its worst. Nor steel, nor poison, malice domestic, foreign levy, nothing can touch him further.
Come on, gentle, my lord. Sleek o'er your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial with our guests tonight.
So shall I, love, and so I pray be you. Let your remembrance apply to Banquo. Present him eminence, both with eye and tongue. Unsafe the while that we must lave our honours in these flattering streams and make our faces visits to our hearts, disguising what they are.
You must leave this.
Full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou know'st Banquo this Fleance lives.
But in them, nature's copy's not its own.
There's comfort yet. They are assailable.
What is to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed. Come, sealing night, scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me pale. Light thickens, and the crow makes wing to the rooky wood. Good things of day begin to droop and drowse, whilst night's black agents to their praise do rouse. Thou marvellest at my words, but hold thee still. Things bad begun make strong themselves by ill.
But who did bid thee join with us?
Macbeth!
He needs not our mistrust, for he delivers our offices and what we have to do to the direction just.
Then stand with us. The west yet glimmers with some streaks of day. Now stands the lated traveller, apace to gain his timely inn, and near approaches the subject of our watch.
Hark! I hear murmurs.
Give us a light there, Ho.
Then 'tis he. The rest that are within the know of expectation already are in the court.
Almost
His
a mile.
horses go about.
Almost a mile. But he does usually, so all men do from hence to the palace gate make it their walk.
A light, a light. Is he? Stand to it.
There will be rain tonight.
Let it come down!
Oh, treachery! Fly on! Fly!
There is but one down. The sun is fled.
We have lost best half of our affair.
Well, let's away and say how much is done.
You know your own degrees. Sit down. At first and last, a hearty welcome.
Thanks to His Majesty.
Ourselves will mingle with society and play the humble host. Our hostess keeps her state, but in best time we shall require her welcome.
Pronounce it for me, sir, to all our friends. For my heart speaks, they are welcome.
See, they encounter thee with their heart's thanks. Both sides are even. Here I'll sit in the midst. Be large in mirth, and none will drink and measure the table round. There's blood upon thy face.
'Tis Banquo's then.
Better thee without than he within. Is he dispatched?
My lord, his throat is cut. That I did for him.
Thou art the best of cutthroats. Yet he's good too that did the like for Fleance. If thou didst it, thou art the nonpareil.
Our most royal sir, Fleance escaped.
And comes my fit again. I had else been perfect. The Banquo safe.
That he is, my lord, safe in a ditch he bides with 20 trenchant gashes to his head, the least to death to nature.
There the grown serpent lies. The worm that's flared hath nature that in time will venom breed. No teeth for the present. Get thee gone.
My one lord, you do not give the cheer. The feast is sold that is not often vouched, but is a making, 'tis given with welcome. To feed were best at home, from thence the sauce to meat is ceremony. Meeting were bare without it.
Sweet remembrance, sir. Now, good digestion wait on appetite, and health on both.
May it please your highness sit.
Here had we now our country's honour roofed, were the graced person of our banquet present, whom I may rather challenge for unkindness than pity for this chance.
His absence, sir, lays blame upon his promise. Please it your highness to grace us with your royal company.
The table's full.
Here's a place, sir.
Where?
Here, my lord. What is that moves your highness?
Which of you have done this?
Done what, my lord?
Thou canst not say I did it! Never shake thy gory locks at me.
Rise, his highness is not well.
Pray you keep seat. His majesty is often thus, and have been from his youth. Keep seat. The fit is momentary. Upon a moment he will again be well. Are you a man?
Aye, and a bold one to dare look upon that which might appall the devil.
This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger you said led you to Duncan.
Prithee, see there! Behold, look. Lo, what say you? Why, what care I if thou canst not speak too? If charnel houses and our graves must send those that we bury back, our monument shall be the moors of kites.
What? Quite unmanned in folly.
Blood have been shed here now, in the olden time. The humane statue purged the gentle wheel. Aye, and since 2 murders have been performed, too terrible for the ear, the time has been up. When the brains were out, a man would die and there an end. But now they rise again with 20 mortal murders on their crown and push us from our stalls. This is more strange than such a murder is.
Aye, for shame.
I do forget. Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity which is nothing to those that know me. Now, love and health to all, then I'll sit down. Yes, I'll sit down. Give me some wine. Fill full. I drink to the general joy of the table and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss. Would he were here. To all and him we thirst, and all to all.
Our duties and the pledge.
The Lord quit my sight! The earth hide thee. Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold. There is no speculation in those eyes that thou dost glare with.
Think of this, good peers, as but a thing of custom. 'Tis no other. Only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
What man dare? I dare. Approach thou like the rugged Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros, or the Hircan tiger. Take any shape but that, and my firm nerves will never tremble. Or be alive again, and dare me to the desert with thy soul. If trembling I behold, protest me the baby of a girl. Hence, horrible shadow, unreal mockery, hence! Why so be gone? I am a man again. Pray you, sit still. Sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting with most admired disorder.
Can such things be? And overcome us like a summer's cloud without our special wonder? You make me strange, even to the disposition that I owe. And now I think you can behold such sights and keep the natural ruby in your cheeks when mine is blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
I pray you, keep quiet. Question him not. Questions enrage him. He grows worse and worse. At once, good night. Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once.
Good night, and better health attend his majesty.
A kind good night to all.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move and trees to speak. Augurs and understood relations had by maggot pies and chuffs and rocks brought forth the secreted man of blood. What is the night?
Almost at odds with the morning, which is which.
How sayst thou Macduff denies his person at our great bidding?
Did you send to him, sir?
I hear it by the way, but I will send. There's not a one of them but in his house I keep a servant feed. I will tomorrow to the weird sisters. More shall they speak. I am in blood stepped in so far that should I wade no more, returning were as tedious as go o'er. Strange things I have in head that will to hand, which must be acted, ere they may be scanned.
You lack the season of all natures, sleep.
Come, will to sleep. My strange and self-abuse is the initiate fear which wants hard use. We are yet but young indeed.
Sweltered venom sleeping got, boil their first in the charmed pot.
Double, double, toil and trouble, high burn and cauldron bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, high burn and cauldron bubble.
Fillet of a fenny snake in the cauldron, boil and bake. Eye of newt, toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog, adder's fork and blind worm's sting, lizard's leg and howlet's wing, for a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth, boil and bubble.
Witch's mummy, moor and gulf of the ravined salt sea shark, root of hemlock dipped in the dark, liver of blaspheming Jew, gall of goat and slips of yew, slivered in the moon's eclipse, nose of Turk and Tartar's lips, finger of bird strangled babe, ditch delivered by a drab. Make the gruel thick and slab. Add thereto a tiger's children for the ingredients of our cauldron.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Cool it with baboon's blood, then the charm is firm and good. By the pricking of my thumbs, Something wicked this way comes. Open, locks, whoever knocks.
How now, you secret black and midnight hags? What is it you do?
A deed without a name!
I conjure you by all that you profess, answer me.
Speak!
That the treasure of nature's Germans tumble all together, even till destruction sicken. Answer me.
Speak. Demand.
Will answer.
Say, if thou hadst rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters.
Call them. Let me see them.
Pour in Sound's blood that has eaten her 9 farrow, grease that's sweetened from the murderer's gibbet. Pour into the flame. Come high or low, thyself an office deftly show.
Tell me, thou unknown power.
He knows thy thought. Here is speech, but say thou naught. Macbeth! 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 Beware Macduff! Beware the Thane of Fife!
Thou hast heart my fear aright, but one word more.
He will not be commanded. Here's another, more potent than the first. Macbeth! Macbeth! Macbeth!
And I 3 years I hear thee.
Be bloody bold and resolute, be bloody bold and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? But yet I'll make assurance double sure, and take upon the fate. Thou shalt not live, that I may tell pale-hearted fear it lies, and sleep in spite of thunder. What is this that rises like the issue of a king and wears upon his baby brow the round and top of sovereignty?
Listen, but speak not to it.
Macbeth shall never vanquish thee until great Roland wood to hide unseen hill shall come against him, shall come against him, double, double, toil and
There will never be. Who can impress the forest? Bid the tree unfix his earthbound roots. Sweet bones. Good. Yet, my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me, if your art can tell so much, shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
I will be satisfied. Deny me this, and an eternal curse fall upon you. Let me know.
Show! Show!
show! Show his eyes and grieve his heart, come like shadows slowly part. Show his eyes and grieve his heart, come like shadows slowly part.
Thou art too like the spirit of Banquo. Down! Thy crown doth sear mine eyeballs, and thy hair, thou other gold-bound brow, is like the first. The third is like the former. Filthy hags, why do you show me this? Fourth, start, eyes. Will this line stretch out to the crack of doom? Another yet, a seventh. I'll see no more. And yet an eighth appears, who bears a glass. It shows me many more. And some I see that twofold balls and treble sceptres carry. horrible sight. Now I know 'tis true. The blood-bolted Banquo smiles upon me and points at them for his. What? Is this so?
Aye, sir, this is so. But why stands Macbeth thus amazedly? Come, sisters, let's cheer we up his sprites and show the best of our delights. I'll charm the air to make a sound, while this great king may kindly say, our duties did his welcome pay.
Where are they? Gone? Let this pernicious hour stand I accursed in the calendar. Come in without there.
What's your grace's will?
Saw thou the weird sisters?
No, my lord.
Came they not by you?
No, indeed, my lord.
Infected be the air on which they write, and damned all those that trust them. I did hear the galloping of a horse. Who was it came by?
'Tis 2 or 3, my lord, that bring you word. Macduff has fled to England.
Fled to England?
Aye, my good lord.
Thou anticipates my dread exploits. The flighty purpose as ne'er is overtook unless the deed goes with it. From this moment, the firstlings of my heart shall be the firstlings of my hand. And even now, to crown my thoughts with axe, be it thought and done. The castle of Macduff I will surprise, seize upon Fife, put to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line. No boasting like a fool. This deed I'll do before this purpose call. But no more sights. Where are these gentlemen? Come, bring me where they are.
Been strangely born. The gracious Duncan was pitied of Macbeth. Marry, he was dead. And the right valiant Banquo walked too late, whom you may say, if it please you, Fleance killed, for Fleance fled. Men must not walk too late. I hear Macduff lies in disgrace. Can you tell where he bestows himself?
The son of Duncan lives in the English court. Thither Macduff has gone to pray the Holy King upon his aid, to wake Northumberland in the warlike Seward, and this report hath so exasperate the king that he made for some attempt of war.
Sent he to Macduff?
He did, and with an absolute sir not I, the cloudy messenger turns me his back to hum, as who should say, you'll rue this time that clogs me with this answer.
Some holy angel fly to the court of England and bestow this message ere he come, that a swift blessing may soon return to this, our suffering country, under a hand accursed.
I'll send my prayers with him.
Lavender
done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madam.
He had none. His flight was madness. When our actions do not, our fears do make us traitors.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom? To leave his wife? To leave his babes? His mansion and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly. He loves us not. He wants the natural touch. For the poor wren, the most diminutive of birds, will fight her young ones in her nest against the owl. All is the fear. Nothing is the love. As little is the wisdom where the flight so runs against all reason.
My dearest Cos, I pray you, school yourself. But for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the fits of the season. I dare not speak much further, but cruel are the times when we are traitors, when we hold rumour from what we fear, yet know not what we fear, but float upon some wild and violent sea each way and move. I take my leave of you. Shall not be long, but I'll be here again. Things at the worst could cease, or else climb upwards to what they were before. My pretty cousin, blessings upon you.
Fathered they are, and yet they're fatherless.
I'm so much a fool, should I stay longer, it would be my disgrace and your discomfort. I take my leave at once.
Children, your father's dead. What will you do now? How will you live?
As birds do, Mother.
What, with worms and flies?
With what I get, I mean, and so do they.
Poor bird, thou'st never fear the net nor line, the pitfall nor the gin.
Why should I, Mother? Poor birds they are not set for.
Our father is not dead for all you're saying.
Yes, he is dead. How wilt thou do for a father?
Nay, how wilt you do for a husband?
Why, I can buy me 20 at any market.
Then you'll buy him to sell again.
Thou speakest with all thy wit, yet I faith with wit enough for thee.
Was our father a traitor, Mother?
Aye, that he was.
What is a traitor?
Why, someone that swears and lies.
And be all traitors that do so?
Everyone that does so is a traitor and must be hanged.
And must they all be hanged that swear and lie?
Everyone.
Who must hang them?
Why, the honest men.
Then the liars and swearers are fools, for there are liars and swearers enough to beat the honest men and hang up them.
God help thee, poor monkey. But how wilt thou do for a father?
If he were dead, you'd weep for him. If he would not, it were a good sign that we should quickly have a new father.
Poor prattler, how thou talkst. Whither should I fly? I have done no harm. Why then, alas, do I put up that womanly defence to say that I have done no harm? What are these faces?
Where's your husband?
I hope in no place someone sanctified where such as thou mayst find him.
He's a traitor!
Oh, how lies thou, shaggy villain!
Look, you egg!
He's coming!
Young treachery!
Oh!
Let us seek out some desolate shade, and there weep our sad bosoms empty.
Each new morn, new widows howl, new orphans cry, new sorrows strike heaven on the face, that it resounds with Scotland, as if it felt with Scotland, and yelled out like syllable of dollar.
What you have spoke, it may be so, perchance, that this tyrant whose sole name blisters our tongues, was once thought honest. You have loved him well. He hath not touched you yet. I am young, but something you may deserve of him through me, and wisdom to offer up a weak, poor, innocent lamb to appease an angry God.
I am not treacherous.
But Macbeth is. A good and virtuous nature may recoil in an imperial charge. But I shall crave your pardon. That which you are, my thoughts cannot transpose. Angels are bright still, though the brightest fell. Though all things foul would wear the brows of grace, yet grace must still look so.
I have lost my hopes.
Perchance even there where I define my doubts. Why in that rawness left you wife and child? Those precious motives, those strong knots of love, without leave taking?
Bleed, bleed, poor country! Oh, Scotland, Scotland!
If such a one be fit to govern, speak. I am as I have spoken.
See who comes here.
My countryman, yet I know him not.
My ever-gentle cousin. Welcome hither.
I know him now. Good gods, but times remove the means that makes us strangers.
Sir, amen.
Stand Scotland where it did.
Alas, poor country, too afraid to know itself. It cannot be called our mother, but our graves, where nothing but who knows nothing was once seen to smile.
What's the newest grief?
That of an hour's age doth hiss the speaker. Each minute teems a new one.
How does my wife?
Why, well.
And all my children?
Well, too.
The tyrant has not battered at their peace.
No, they were at peace when I did leave them.
Be not a niggard of your speech. How goes it?
When I came hither to transport the tidings which I so heavily borne, there ran a rumour. Many a worthy fellow is out. Now is the time of help. Your eyes in Scotland could create soldiers, make our women fight to doff their dire distresses.
Be it their comfort. We are coming thither. Gracious England hath lent us good steward, and 10,000 men. An older and a better soldier, none that Christendom gives out.
Would I could answer this comfort with the like, but I have words that would be howled out in the desert air where hearing should not latch them.
What concern they? Is it the present situation, or a fee grief due to some single breath?
No mind that's honest, though in it shares some woe, though the main part pertains to you alone.
If it be mine, keep it not from me. Quickly, let me have it.
Let not your ears despise my tongue forever, which shall possess them with the heaviest sound that ever yet they heard.
I guess at it.
Your castle is surprised, your wife and babes savagely slaughtered. To relate the manner what on the quarry of these murdered deer to add the death of you.
Merciful heaven!
My children too!
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found.
My wife killed too!
I have said.
Be comforted. Let us make medicines of our great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
He has no children. All my pretty ones. Did you say all? Oh, hellkite, all! What, all my pretty chickens and their dam in one fell swoop?
Dispute it like a man.
I shall do so. But first, I must also feel it as a man. Did heaven look on and would not take their part? Sinful Macduff, they were all struck for thee! Not that I am, not for their own demerits, but for mine fell slaughter on their soul. Heaven rest them now.
Be this the whetstone of your sword. Let grief converts to anger. Blunt not the heart and rage it.
Oh, I could play the woman with mine eyes and braggart with mine tongue, but, gentle heavens, cut short all intermission! Front to front, bring thou this fiend of Scotland and myself! Within my sword's length set him. Should he escape, heaven forgive him too.
This tune goes manly. Come, go we to the English king. Our power is ready, Our lack is nothing but our leave. Macbeth is ripe for shaking, and the powers above put on their instruments. Receive what cheer you may. The night is long that never finds the day.
I have 2 nights watched with you, but can perceive no truth in your report. When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, and afterwards seal it, and return again to her bed, and all this while in a most fast sleep.
In this slumbering agitation, besides her walking and other actual performances, what at any time have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I shall not report after her.
You make to me, and 'tis most meet you should.
Neither to you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. Lo, here she comes. This is her very guise, and upon my life, fast asleep.
How came she by that light?
It stood by her. She has light by her continually. 'Tis her command.
You see her eyes are open.
Aye, but their scents are shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an accustomed action with her to seem thus washing her hands. I have known her continuing this a quarter of an hour.
Yet, here's a spot.
Oh, she speaks.
Out. Damn spot. Out, I say. 1, 2. Why, then, 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie. A soldier and afeard. What need we fear who knows it, when none can hold our power to account? Yet who would have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him?
Do you mark that?
The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? Will these hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord. No more of that. You'll mar all with this starting.
Go to. You have known what you should not.
She has spoke what she should not, I am sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known.
There's the smell of blood. Still! All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand.
What a sigh is there. The heart is sorely charged.
I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body.
Well.
Pray God it be so.
This disease is beyond my practice. Yet I have known those which have walked in their sleep who have died holily in their beds.
Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried and cannot come out unscathed.
Even so.
To bed. To bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come. 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 Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed!
Will she go now to bed?
Directly.
Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds to their death pillows will discharge their secrets. More needs she the divine and the physician, but God forgive us all.
English power is near, led on by Malcolm, his uncle Seward, and the good Macbeth. Revenge is burn in them for their dear causes. Would too the bleeding and the grim alarm excite the mortified man.
Near Barnum Wood, that way they're coming.
What does the tyrant?
Great Dunsinane he strongly fortifies. Some say he's mad. Others, that letter hate him to call it valiant fury. But for certain he cannot buckle his distempered cause within the belt abroad.
Now does he feel his secret murders sticking on his hands. Those he commands live only in command, nothing in love. Now does he feel his title hang loose about him like a giant's robe upon a twinklish leaf.
Well, march we on. Make me our march toward Burnham.
The devil dandy, black thou cream-faced loon! Where gotst thou that goose look? Bring me no more reports. Let them fly all. Till Burnham Wood, removed to Dunsinane, I cannot taint with fear. And what's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? The spirits that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth. No man that's born of woman shall e'er have power over thee. Then fly, false thanes.
There are 2,000
Geese, villain!
soldiers, sir.
Go prick thy face and overread thy fear. What soldiers, thou lily-livered fool? Death of thy soul. Those linen cheeks of thine are counsellors to fear. What soldiers, Wayface?
The English force, so please you.
Take thy face hence! Satan! I am sick at heart when I behold thee, Satan, I say. This push will cheer me ever, or deceive me now. I have lived long enough. My way of life has fallen into the sear, the yellow leaf, and that which should accompany old age, as honour, love, obedience, troops of friends, I must not look to have. Satan, I shall fight till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Bring me mine armour.
'Tis not needed yet.
I'll put it on. Send out more horses. Skir the country round. Hang those that talk of fear. Give me mine armour. How does your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with thick-coming fancies that keep her from rest.
Cure her of that. Canst thou not minister to a mind diseased? Pluck from the memory a rooted sorrow. Raise out the written troubles of the brain, and with some sweet oblivious antidote cleanse the stuffed bosom of that perilous stuff which weighs upon the heart.
Therein the patient must minister to himself.
Throw physic to the gods. Oh, none of it. Give me mine armour! I'll not be afraid of death and bane till Burnham Forest come to Dunsinane.
What wood is this before us?
The wood of Burnham. Let every soldier hew him down a bough and bear it before him.
It shall be done. We learn no other, but the confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane and will endure our setting down before it.
'Tis his main hope, yet none serve with him, but constrained things whose parts are absent too.
Hang out our banners on the outward walls. The cry is still, they come. Our castle's strength will laugh a siege to scorn. Here let them lie till famine and the ague eat them up. What is that noise?
It is the cry of women.
I'd almost forgot the taste of fears. The time has been that my senses would have called to hear a night shriek. And my fellow fair would at a dismal treatise rouse and stir as life were in it. I have supped full with horrors. Diurness, familiar to my slaughterous thoughts, cannot once start me. Wherefore was that cry?
The Queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of recorded time. And oh, how yesterday's of lighted falls the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Gracious my lord, I should report that which I say I saw, but know not how to do it.
Oh, well, say, woman.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon methought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
Let me endure your wrath if it be not so. Within this 3 mile may you see it coming. I say, a moving grove.
If thou speaks false, upon the next tree shalt thou hang alive, till famine clean thee. Fear not, till Burnham Wood do come to Dunsinane. And now, a wood comes toward Dunsinane. Arm, arm and out. If this which she avouches does appear, there is no flying hence, nor tarrying here. I begin to be aweary of the sun, and wish the estate of the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bell, blow wind, come rack. At least we'll die with harness on our back.
Now near enough, your leafy screens cast down and show like those you are. You, worthy uncle, shall with my cousin, your right noble son, lead our first battle. Worthy Macduff and we takes upon what else remains to do. According to our order,
it shall be done. Do we but find the tyrant's power tonight, let us be beaten if we cannot fight.
Make all our trumpets speak. Give them all our breath, those clamorous harbingers of blood and death.
They have tied me to a stake. I cannot fly. But, bear-like, I must fight the cause. Was he that was not born of woman? Such a one am I to fear, or none.
What is thy name?
Thou be afraid to hear it.
No, though thou callest thyself older name than any is in hell.
My name's Macbeth.
The devil himself could not pronounce a title more hateful to mine ear.
No, nor more fearful.
Thou liest, abhorrent tyrant! With my sword I'll prove the lie thou speakest!
Thou was born of woman. With swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn. Brandished by man that's of a woman born. Macduff.
Turn, hellhound, turn!
Of all men else, I have avoided thee. To get thee back, my soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword.
Let fall thy blade on vulnerable breast. I bear a charmed life which must not yield to one a woman born.
Spare thy charm, and let the angels whom thou still hast served tell thee that Macbeth was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
Cursed be the tongue that tells me so. I'll not fight with thee.
Then yield thee, coward!
I will not yield. To kiss the ground at young Malcolm's feet. To be baited with a rabbit's curse. No Burnham would become to Dunsinane, and thou opposed, being of no woman born. Yet I will fight the last. Lay on, Macduff, and damned be him who first cries, hold enough.
We missed were safe arrived.
Some must go off, but yet by these I see so great a day as this is cheaply bought.
Macduff is missing, and your noble son.
Your son, my lord, has paid a soldier's debt. He lived but till he was a man, the which no sooner was his prowess confirmed in the unshrinking station where he fought, but, like a man, he died.
Then he is dead?
Aye, and brought off the field. Let not your cause of sorrow be measured by his worth, for then it hath no end.
He's worth more sorrow, and that I'll spend for him.
They say he parted well and paid his score, so God be with him. Here comes newer comfort.
Hail to the king, for so thou art. Behold where stands the usurper's accursed head. Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland! We shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with our several loves and make us even with you. My thanes and kinsmen, henceforth be earls, the first that ever Scotland in such an honour named. What's more to do, which would be newly planted with the time, as calling home our exiled friends abroad, who fled the watchful snares of tyranny, producing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who, 'tis thought, by self and violent hands, took off her life. This, and what needful else calls upon us, by the grace of grace, we will perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks to all at once, and to each one, whom we invite to see us crowned at Scone.
So, just some thanks first, and then a very important message. We do need to thank Susie Earnshaw. The Susie Earnshaw Theatre School lives and resides in this theatre, and Susie has been our great benefactor and supporter, and really we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Susie. So huge thanks to Susie and the Earnshaws, Joseph who helped design the lights for the show, and for David who does everything else in the theatre. And we've got an amazing tech team up there. Vince, brilliant on sound, thank you very much Vince, and Leo and James. Huge thanks to the tech team, thank you. Backstage could have been chaotic, but wasn't, because we have this amazing backstage team, Dom, Trisha and Cos, and also they made these wonderful props for us. We're so lucky, so fortunate to have local artists living in the area who will support us and contribute in a way that we really couldn't make anything, you know, even out of toilet paper or whatever. So they are absolutely brilliant, and we're very, very lucky to have them. We're lucky to have in our community wonderful musicians. We've got Ned, we've got Helen, we've got Nick who wrote the music and also did the amazing backdrops that you saw in the show. They're extremely hard in getting together these wonderful costumes and assistant directing, and you know, and it's wonderful to work with these brilliant people behind me, because in the daytime they do amazing other things. They are educators, students, social workers, therapists, painters and decoraters. Anyway, we haven't got currently any, actively retired. We haven't got any hedge funders at the moment, so if there are any hedge funders out there that would like to contribute, and that brings me swiftly on to part 2 of this, which is any of you that pay bills at the moment will know that everything's gone up, hasn't it? You know, utilities, etc. To run a theatre is exactly the same, times lots and lots and lots. So at the moment we are very keen just to keep the lights on, okay? Keep the heating on in the winter. It's very difficult for any live performance venues in this day and age to stay open. And you know, we're live, none of this is AI, it's all real flesh and blood. And yeah, it's really, really important, so we need your help. We do have a GoFundMe page that's just been established, and around the bar and in the reception area is the QR code. And if you're feeling in any way that you've got a few bits of cash to spare, having paid your bills, please do so, because basically we don't know how we can exist as a theatre, as a community theatre, unless we get some extra support. If there's any fun writers in the audience who think, actually, there's this pot of money that we think could help this particular organisation, that would be the theatre. Okay, so you know, the school resides here, and it's wonderful. And the way you can help the school is come to their Christmas shows. They're brilliant. The children, they're absolutely amazing, and they'll run all through the Christmas period. Come to the Pantos, which are on in January with our sister company, the Ball Players. Come and see their shows, because your involvement in our storytelling is what makes it work. And we're very lucky, because right now across the world there are companies that actually couldn't perform this play if they're in an authoritarian regime, you know, they're in a dictatorship or perhaps in a bombed out country and currently unable to do anything like this. We should take advantage of this privilege. We should continue to use it, or we will lose it. So thank you so much, and come to our next show in April, which is about Charles Dickens in Barnet. Thank you very much.